Edward. Oh, dude. You're killing me here. Okay, you know what? I think you're being a little too harsh on Altair, man. Because it's the first game. It hasn't aged well. But it's because of the first game this whole franchise started. Altair is OG, bro. Exactly. He paved the way. The game itself, the first game itself, hasn't aged really well. So it's almost kind of unplayable now if you go back to it. But if you remaster that game and actually put it out there again, like a complete remake, not even a remaster, a complete remake needs to happen for that game with updated, like completely new graphics and new gameplay systems. There's a story there. There's a story there. Now, Altair can be a pretty interesting character. Without the modern day storyline, the first game doesn't work that well because that's part of the appeal. You're going to watch the Black Flag trailer again. Bro's obsessed with Black Flag, man. Edward Kenway as a character is not my top pick. I know, controversial take. He's not my top pick as the best assassin. Ezio is probably my number one. Yeah, Ezio is probably my number one. My second pick would be Bayek. I know. Bayek would be my second pick. And then, okay, this is a bit of a controversial take. I don't think a lot of people are going to like this. But yeah, second Bayek. Third, Cassandra. Cassandra is probably my third pick. I know that game didn't like it wasn't like a proper Assassin's Creed game because it's like ancient Greek, whatever. But Cassandra is bae though. Like, you know what I mean? Cassandra is a freaking sick ass character. Even though she wasn't like a proper assassin, she was a character, dude. Like, I really liked her character. And then fourth would be Edward Kenway. My picks would be, like I said, Ezio first, Bayek second, Cassandra third, Edward Kenway fourth. I'll just stop there with Edward Kenway. Everybody else comes after that, I would say. I prefer Arno. I like Arno better than the twins from the Assassin's Creed Unity, to be honest. I don't know. The Syndicate was a good game, but I feel like the Frey twins were kind of bland, though. Arno was a sick ass character. I really like Arno. And I really like Unity, to be honest. It was actually one of my favorite games too. But at the time when it came out, it was a disaster. It was a freaking mess. But now it's okay, I think. I think as characters, they were kind of bland. I just remember playing the game and not really liking them as much. The gameplay was samey. Like, it was more of like Unity. It wasn't that different from Unity. But I did like the fact that you could switch between the two characters and play. That was pretty cool. That was kind of new at the time. That was the only instance they had switch characters up until its shadows dropped. Cassandra, man. I used to have a crush on Cassandra. It's so weird to say that, but like, I did though when I was playing that game back in the day. Elise? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Elise is bae too. I get it. Remember
The
this?
gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make?
Do you remember this? This was
All of
hilarious.
them! I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
No one on this island is allowed to say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
But you're so fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me, and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it. Give it to me!
You want it?
This was hilarious, dude.
Go get it.
Can we please talk about how good these cutscenes used to look like? Because the mocap and the animation used to be a lot better in these Assassin's Creed games. But if you go back to like Assassin's Creed Shadows now, the cutscenes are so stiff. Like the facial animations and everything, there's like a lot more subtlety to it. And it's missing from the later games, completely missing. Looking at this and I realized like, fuck, like, Like everything, like the animation looks so good, doesn't it? Though, look at these animations, right? And even like the NPCs standing around, they're like you feel like they're alive, like real people. I get it, it's an animation, but the mocap is done so well. Like everything's pretty like properly animated. Yeah, I think I did a side by side like a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about something similar issue. I think I was talking about Mirage. I think I did a comparison with that. But you can see like it's very well animated, and you can pick up on the subtle cues in their facial expressions. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's very subtle, but you can see that. But if you go to, I mean, there are details, but it's the animation that's gone downhill. If you look at Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's a very detailed game, but the animations suck. Yeah, maybe this one. Look
What
at
can
this.
you tell us about Crawford Stark?
Your favorite freight
I
twins.
suppose the council desires news.
London must be freed to provide a better future for all of its citizens.
Well, thank goodness the council saw reason and sent you to aid us.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Unfortunately, I am the bearer of bad news.
I've always thought of myself as a gang leader. Firm, but fair. Huh. Well, I have uniforms. And I'll unite a mix of disenfranchised outsiders under one name. That's it, Evie. We can rally them to our side.
Oh, like the way that you rallied those card players at the Oakbrook Tavern into the river.
Oh, that was
I mean,
different
this is
than
an old
beating a
game,
priest.
so
I can
animations,
see it now.
the graphics
We'll call
little
ourselves
aged,
the Rooks.
but the animations are still there.
You're never good
You
at
can see
chess
it.
either.
Have you got a better plan?
Find the piece of Eden.
Oh,
Well, let me show you the lay of the land.
This is Shadows 2025.
Junjiro, Sorin.
Look at that.
My apologies for our unannounced arrival.
I don't think they used
come to stay with
mocap
you.
from facial
What?
animation at all
What?
in this game.
I had thought
Look
I
how
was doing
stiff it
some
is.
good by staying at Makino Odera. But your
There's
fiery
no
spirit showed me
animation
that,
in the facial
in
area.
truth,
It's just
I
stiff
was hiding,
like that.
sinking my roots too deep in the mountain soil.
But where
Yeah.
will you go? What will you do?
That's what I'm talking about.
My home is your home, Junjiro. Wherever that is.
Really?
I'll take care of him.
Oh, look at Black Flag 213.
In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read.
Look
taking
how
over
much
King's
more
Navy
alive these
together.
characters are
Just
with
the pair
their
of you.
animations.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his
Even with
lads
like the
hadn't
age
taken a
graphics.
wholesome drink.
You can still pick up on their subtle cues on the face.
Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Raccoon. Do you feel that too? All empty inside.
Yeah. And if you go back
I
to
do.
Unity, Unity had it the best because they did a lot of work with mocap animations. Origins even had it to that level. And
She is my
up
daughter.
until Odyssey.
Is she not evil?
Look at this.
Was it
Back
not
to
attack?
Shadows.
We
The
had
latest
defense
game.
enough. Now I did not do as she was told.
You tell me to stay with Matsu, I stay with Matsu. Momochi-san, you tells me to defend Iga, I defend Iga.
Now,
I do what I am told. I have never done anything
What?
She's not worth it. Go, go.
It's like you hear one thing, but you just the facial animations are not matching the emotions and the tone of the voice. Like some of these dialogues, like the character is yelling, but the character animation is just talking like this. It makes no sense.
and stay out of Iga.
I think they only use mocap for like the full body,
It's good to
but
see
not
some
the
people
facials.
still listen to their pathers.
I think they just animated
You
like
would.
basic animations with the facials. I think that's the issue.
But I know the place.
There's no way
No
a
one
mocap would
visits
have
and
gone
returns
this
the
bad.
same. Especially not a lone guard.
You didn't see her fight. She'll be fine. Still, we'll need allies. Find Mitsumune at Nunobiki Falls. He leads the last
Oh, boy.
survivors of
Yeah.
Honganji.
who have formed an...
Good news is Assassin's Creed Mirage had a free DLC drop a couple of weeks ago. I talked about this. They did mocap for facial animations in that free DLC for Mirage. That's good news. If that's any indication, that will probably mean we'll see facial mocap being back with their next entry. Hopefully Black Flag remake and also Assassin's Creed Hexe. But we don't know. We don't know what they're doing. This is specifically a Ubisoft thing. The, animation evolving backwards. There's actually heaps of videos on YouTube that's titled "Cutscenes are evolving just backwards," and it's all Ubisoft examples. It's not even funny at this point.